Ah! Hi everyone, my name is Hridhaan and I welcome you all with a very big heart on Let's Talk. In today's lesson, we are going to be talking about phrases that you can use to talk about your excitement. 10 ways to say, I am excited. Let's look at phrase number 1. The first phrase is, I have got ants in my pants. Now, when you actually have ants in your pants, what do? You're like, oh God. No, it can be excitement or it can be worrisome as well. So let's see how we can use this in an example. My sister's getting married this April. I've got ants in my pants. My sister was somebody who used to trouble me a lot, is somebody who troubles me a lot. And I'm really excited because now she's going to be going to a new house. Well, this is one way to talk about it. Another meaning could be that you're really excited for her new life, for the new life that she's going to begin. So you've got ants in your pants. Next example is, this child can't just sit still. She's always got ants in her pants. That means children basically, what is the basic nature of any child for that matter? They're moving places, they're always excited about things because they are seeing everything for the first time, and they're always excited. And thus you can say, the child has got ants in her pants or ants in his pants because the child is always excited about things. This was about this phrase. Let's now look at the next phrase you can use for I am excited. I feel peppy. Now, peppy is one word that I haven't seen a lot of people using, and you actually get to see this word, in the Bollywood or Hollywood industry. It actually means I'm excited. I always feel peppy when I attend the Republic Day's parade. I am somebody who's quite pro-nation, who's quite somebody who loves my country, and whenever I see a Republic Day's parade, I get really peppy, I get really pepped up, I get really excited. Next example of this phrase is, I can't feel peppy without having a cup of coffee in the morning. When my day starts and I do not have a cup of coffee, I do not feel excited. I need a cup of coffee to feel excited. Are you one of those people who actually feel excited when you have a cup of coffee in the morning? Please do let me know in the comment section below because I read all your comments. Next one is, I feel gingered up. Very, very interesting phrase, my friends. You can actually start to use it on your WhatsApp and in your daily communication from today onwards. Gingered up is, I feel excited. I felt gingered up when the semester exams got over. This is truly every student saying this sentence. Now, people say, I'm really excited. Today is my last exam. Now, how about I give you a new phrase? I feel gingered up because today is my last exam. After that, I'm going to be like a free bird, can do literally anything that I want. Next example for this phrase is, I was all gingered up when my mother told me we're going to London this summer. Summer holidays are coming up. Aren't you guys excited? And the person is saying, I feel gingered up when my mother told me that we are going to London for summer break. Who would not feel excited for that? It's London after all. This was about gingered up. Let's look at the next one. It's given me a kick. Have you seen the film by a very famous Bollywood actor, Salman Khan? The film's name was Kick. This word actually got famous after that film. Kick is a word that gives you a lot of excitement. And let's see how we can use it. The recent success on my project has given me kick to do many more projects now. Now, the recent project that I did actually made me successful and quite famous in my job. And that gave me the kick to actually make all the projects, consecutive projects that I have, successive projects that I have, successful. Let's now look at the next one. Even as an adult, building sandcastles at the beach still gives me a kick. Now, here is one person who's talking about excitement in doing things that are childlike. For example, drawing, playing with colors, especially on a festival such as Holi, or making sandcastles on the beach. Who would not feel excited for that? So the person saying, it gives me kick. It makes me excited whenever I do that. The next phrase is, I feel as high as a kite. Now, how's kite like? up there in the sky, very, very high, up above the ground, you feel as high as a kite. You feel as excited. For example, even though I'm not drunk, I genuinely feel as high as a kite. So the person is saying, well, you think I'm too excited? I'm not drunk, because people usually get excited and show this emotion when they, especially men, when they are high on alcohol. But the person saying, I'm not high on alcohol. I genuinely feel as high as a kite. Next one is, I was as high as a kite when I heard I'd got the job. When I heard that I successfully cleared the interview, passed the interview, and I finally had a job in my hand. This was about feeling as high as a kite. Let's now move to the next one. Thrilled to bits. What is the meaning of bits? Bit means every single piece. Thrilled means excited. I feel excited to the last piece of myself. Let's see how we can use it. I am going on a world tour and I can't be more thrilled to bits. Well, the person is actually going to travel the world, around the world, and the person's going to see just about every beauty that exists on the face of Earth. And the person says, I feel thrilled to bits for that. The next example is, she was thrilled to bits when John proposed to her. Well, she was somebody who was actually waiting for John, because they'd been dating for a very long time. And when John did that, she felt thrilled to bits. Her every element of body was excited, because she was waiting for it for a very long time. So that was thrilled to bits. Do you know somebody who's actually thrilled to bits because somebody in your knowledge actually proposed to someone else? Please do let me know in the comment section below. The next phrase is, I'm bouncing off the walls. Imagine there's a wall and I'm just bouncing off the wall. Bouncing off the wall. What is happening? Because I'm really excited. Let's see an example. My mum has finally agreed to get me a PS4 and I'm bouncing off the walls. I am feeling super excited because I've been waiting for this PlayStation for a very, very long time, and it's the latest one in market. And my mum has finally agreed to fulfill that wish. Maybe because of something good that I did. And so I am bouncing off the wall. The next is, his sister was moving abroad and he was bouncing off the wall. It's actually quite similar to Ants in My Pants, if you remember the example that we used in there. The person said, my sister's moving, getting married. Here the person's saying, moving abroad. Now I can have the entire bed to myself, because they probably shared the room. So the person's saying, the brother is saying, or the sister is saying, that I'm bouncing off the walls. I'm really excited. Next phrase is, I feel bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Now, have you ever seen a little pup? Now, if you've seen a little pup, if the pup is really excited about something, what does that puppy do? The puppy has bright eyes and bushy tail, and the person bushy tail like this, and the puppy feels really excited. You can use the same thing in your context about feeling excited about something. For example, he arrived bright-eyed and bushy-tailed at the studio as it was his first day to shoot. That means the person was shooting the video for the first time, or anything for that matter. When I was shooting your video for the first time, I was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed because I was full of excitement. The next example is, he always leaps out of bed bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. He always, whenever he gets out of bed, leaps out means gets up from bed. He's always excited about beginning the day with a lot of excitement, energy, and enthusiasm. This was all about bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Let's now look at the next one. I'm just full of beans. What is full of beans? Have you ever seen coffee beans? Coffee gives you a lot of energy, and this phrase is quite similar to that. Let's see how we can use it. She was laughing and was full of beans on the day of her final exam. Quite similar to the previous context that we have used for an example. She was excited because it was the last day of the exam and she was full of beans. She was really, really excited. Next one is, when I get home, my dog is full of beans to see me. Well, if you have a pet at home, the pet really loves you. And the moment you enter home, the pet feels really, really excited to see you. So you say, my pet is full of beans. My puppy is full of beans to see me. The next one is, Tickled pink. Tickled pink is very interesting as a phrase. If somebody tickles you, what happens? You feel like this. You feel excited. You feel like laughing out loud. This is the way, this is one of the phrases that we can use to talk about your excitement. For example, I was tickled pink when she told me she loved me. Well, she was my crush, or he was my crush, or whatever. And you felt literally very excited when the person came from his or her end and told you that they liked you, they loved you. Who would not feel excited for that? And you can say, I felt tickled pink. I was blushing, I was smiling, I was excited to see that happening. I was tickled pink to be invited to have dinner with Obama. I was tickled pink. I was very excited when Barack Obama invited me. Well, why have I used Obama here particularly? Because he's one of my inspirations. And if your inspiration calls you for a dinner, who would not feel excited for that? So I was tickled pink. This was all about talking about yourself when you feel excited. Use these phrases to sound natural and confident. Thank you very much and have a great day ahead.